McKinsey and Company released a new report just a week or so ago. And as with, a lot of things, the pandemic has exacerbated burnout among dual career couples, especially for the partner who's shouldering most of the household work themselves. So you might have a situation here in this scenario where one of the partners is in the office, the other partner's working from home, but the kids are there, so they're kind of balancing all that, or they're the primary picker-upper, if you will, daycare, all those things. These couples, dual career couples, continue to be an increasing portion of the U.S. workforce. Listen to these numbers. 81% of women and 63% of men are in such couples. It's a pretty staggering number. 81% of men, their wives or partners or girlfriends, whatever the situation is, they're working as well. 81% of women, and then 63% of men. So a lot of women are working. That's what it boils down to outside of the home. 65,000 employees from 88 companies were in the survey. I always like to share with you these numbers. The name of the survey, if you'd like to look it up and dive in more, is the Women in the Workplace Employee Experience Survey. So this is focused on women in the workplace. And I'm glad this survey is done, because here's what did happen, the pandemic did do. It really crushed a lot of professional women's progress. When they went home because of kids not being in school, it set back a lot of professional women who worked very, very hard to get where they were. All right, so a couple more key findings. 46% of women in a dual career couple felt burned out, 39% for dudes. 29% of people in a dual career couple situation have considered taking a job at a different company with a different work culture. The reason that number is significant, and I call it out, is because culture. You could have a person in their sweet spot doing work that they're really good at, that they love, and is producing results that matter to them. But if you aren't surrounding them by a healthy culture, they will look to leave. They just will. What are some takeaways? This is my takeaway. I read this. I think there's 3 takeaways for business leaders. Listen up. You better communicate. You better be in really close communication. In touch is the phrase I would use with dual career couples. If you got 2 of them working for you, or one of them is working for you and the other spouse or partner is working for somebody else, but they're in a dual career, you better be in touch with your portion, your employee who's in that dual career couple. You better be communicating. You better know what's going on. What are their needs? What are their stressors? If they are stressing out at home, they are bringing that to the office. It is affecting them and thus affecting your team and your company. Come on, leaders, be in touch. 2, don't just be in touch and communicate. Come up with active strategies to care for them. What can the company do, if anything? You better figure it out. How can you care for that situation? And then, what are you doing, leader, to model some balance? Here's what I mean by that. Be a leader who, if your kid gets sick at school, you don't put it on your partner to do it all. You go pick them up. You show up at some of the important school meetings. Hey, I got to prioritize this. This is my kid. Show them some balance. Show them that you have no problem putting family ahead of work. That single-handedly might do more than you could possibly ever put into place with some type of a care policy. Just let them be free. Let them have trust that if they take care of business at home, you want that to be the case. That is a priority. That's huge.